leading towards saying that, alright, the US economy is started to slow down, good chances for us to see weaker dollar, higher gold. Alright, so that's what I'm looking for now. And hope you guys get a little bit of insights on the short-term technical analysis, long-term, and about what could be happening in terms of the news. So for now, let us try to switch on the silver market. So for now, I think silver market has been reacting quite well, and from what we are able to see from here, it seems that prices on the silver has already started to rebound from its low at $35.40, which is actually giving us a very good pullback on the silver market, which hasn't happened too much. And if you guys notice the last pattern happening on the silver market, once there's a pullback, usually we'll be seeing silver prices could be leading up to higher grounds immediately, and that's what usually happens on the silver market, guys. So I think this is a good chance for us to actually see this is an additional good entry point for the silver market in the long run. As you guys have known, I've always been a greater advocate for silver over the last week, as prices has been able to return towards its original uptrend channel, and prices has been able to continue to move on those ranges. So I think I'm a little bit optimistic on the silver market compared to the gold, which hasn't been able to show any clear trends as of now, as prices are still moving in a huge sideways range. But if we are trying to check on the 1 hour time frame chart, certainly there should be no much of a great entry signs, because if you guys are watching carefully, that prices has been dropping quite fast and rebounding quite fast, not really offering any good up chart patterns on this market side. So I think I'll be waiting for prices whether it could be breaking higher than $36.40 before we can actually start to see any better market movements happening here. If not, I will be happy to stay on the sidelines trying to see how the price rebound works and see is there any consolidations, is there any chart patterns that could be formed out of this market. But certainly if you guys are watching through the shorter time frame, yes, prices has been going up quite fast. There could be a little bit of a short-term opportunity, but that is certainly not my style of doing trades. I would certainly wait for better confirmations, a breakout like what happened on the gold. So why I decided to say that, okay, this is a good time to enter the gold trades, because as simple as prices has been able to break out of its high over the last few days at 3,378, 79, so around ultimately at 3,380, and has been able to sustain itself pretty well. So I think this is a good chance for you guys to enter, especially we have a data tonight, and if the data tonight shows that numbers could be even lower than the forecasted price, we could actually see gold prices immediately hits 3,400, and that's my bias for tonight. Meanwhile, the silver market, we haven't been able to see a lot of market movement from here. Prices has been continuing its pullback scenario, I would say, and to be able to confirm that, alright, prices could be breaking out higher from here, I think it's going to take that breakout for me to be a little bit more convinced about the possibility that prices could continue to go higher for today. If not, I'm just seeing a very normal market reactions after a big drop, prices rebounds pretty fast. Alright, so silver market for today, I think I'll be trying to wait for confirmations whether prices could be breaking out $36.40 or prices could be breaking down lower. Okay, so I think I've already been discussing quite much on those two topics. So if you guys are interested and if you guys are enjoying your analysis with us together here, you guys are welcome to give us your likes and give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out anything, because I'll be talking about what is happening since last night and what could be the potential market movement for today and the long-term market movement. So if you guys haven't followed or subscribed, I'm afraid that you guys will be missing out. So if you guys have been subscribing, you'll be notified when our live streaming session starts, and hope you guys don't miss it out. But certainly I will be always updating you guys what's going to be the market movement happening across our live streaming sessions, so that you guys don't miss out on any updates. But certainly I'm covering a lot of trading assets. If there's anything happened on the market, you guys could actually let me know so that I know there's any price changes happening on the market. But certainly right now I'm expecting that momentum should be a little bit slowing down, as prices already been jumping up quite much in the last 3 to 4 hours. but the bias is still there for gold, bullish, silver, waiting for confirmations. As simple as that. Alright, so let us see on the other markets as well later on. But definitely with this kind of market movement, I'm expecting that the US dollar index is weakening. So that's why we could actually see the gold market movement could be going higher, lower US dollar. We could see that the gold market will be much more valuable on the long run. It's always been the case. And at the same time, in terms of news, I'm not really looking at a lot of things happening other than the euro today has been actually breaking on higher grounds, if I'm not wrong. So yes, so prices eventually break out of the resistance area at 1.148, and prices has already been jumping by a total of 700 points from the point where we started to say, alright, this could be a good chance in the market. So I think prices has been going well with the US dollar index weakening, and tonight safe haven currency has been benefited a lot. So if you guys are trading against the US dollar index tonight, could be have been a very good trade for all of you guys. So just an example for you guys to actually see that last night the USD CHF has also been dropping by a total of 60 pips. So I think that's a big amount on the forex market. So tonight, safe haven currencies and euro has been the biggest selling point for tonight. Alright. Okay, so it seems that there's nothing much ongoing on the markets. Euro is also starts to slow down a little bit after that price boost. And definitely next I'll be talking about what's happening on the US dollar index with you guys in a moment. So stay tuned, guys. And don't forget, if you guys are enjoying the gold market analysis, I'll be always paying attention to it still, as a lot of people are trading on those assets. So don't worry about it. I'll always be back on the gold charts and silver markets if you guys are trading it too. Okay, so far from what I could be seeing, yes, gold prices is trying to stay above 3,380, and it looks like that prices are going to stay on the sidelines for now, 3,380, 3,385. We'll see how that goes, but certainly as long as prices could be holding very well, building up a very good consolidations, prices should be able to hold up pretty high at the current prices that we are watching. So I think that is certainly a good sign of the market with how the price reactions have been working so far, and I'm expecting to see bigger market movements happening nearing the US PPI news for tonight, guys. Alright, so I'll be taking a closer look on those. Alright, so I'll be back with you guys in a moment, and let us try to analyze how this market movement works. And right now we are on the 5-minute charts. Whether prices could sustain itself above 3,380, I think will be a very key point to actually see the continuations of the momentum that we are seeing over the last 1 hour. If not, I'm going to see a little bit of pullback before the market continues to go higher later on. Okay, so I'll be back in a moment, and let us see how this goes on. I'm still a little bit optimistic for tonight, guys. Alright. Okay guys, I'm back. Let us see how the market has been moving. Alright, so prices has been going higher as momentum has still continued, and I believe that should be contributed by the weaknesses appearing in the US dollar index. So if I'm checking Euro USD, prices should continue to go higher. USD CHF should be going lower. Fresh lows, and USD Japanese yen should be hitting another fresh lows as well. So I think all of these are really great signs of the market, and if you guys are trading on the currency market, this could be one of your chances to see the ongoing momentum for the current price with the US dollar index continue to weakening, I believe. Okay, so take your chances guys, and don't miss out on this opportunity. Alright, so let us try to check how the momentum has been ongoing on the silver market. As we have already been seeing, the momentum has been continuing on the gold market. Let us see how that has been translated on the silver market, guys. Alright, so let us try to see. Okay, so silver market hasn't been anything meaningful, so I think I'll be skipping it for now, and like I said, my focus will still be on the gold market for tonight. So if you guys have been watching our live streaming sessions, I've already been recommending buying near the lows, and I hope you guys have been in a profit for now. As we have already been telling you guys, the momentum are still there. I hope you guys have made your choices and made some good trades together with us. So if you guys have been making some good profits together on the live streaming sessions here, you guys are welcome to give us your thumbs up, your likes for your support. And definitely, if you guys are enjoying it, you guys could share this video with your friends so that they could learn how to analyze, how to learn how to enter the market positions, with how the market is giving confirmations, and how to see the market movement. And certainly, if you guys have any questions that you guys are interested to learn, or anything you guys are facing problem on your trading side, you guys are also welcome to chat me on the chats. I'll be reading, but so far no one is letting me know about any questions. But certainly there are good chances for us to see that the gold market momentum will be continuing for tonight, guys. Alright, so that is certainly the big key questions, I mean the big key moments for tonight, guys. Alright, so other than that, Euro USD has been moving pretty well, like I've told you guys. USD CHF is also moving pretty well, alongside with the US dollar Japanese yen continuing to drop. But so far, I think our focus will still be on the commodities. Okay, guys, so let us see. Prices are a little bit slowing down, yes, but as long as prices could stay above 3,380, we should be seeing the momentum will still be there on the market, guys. Alright, so just for informations for you guys, that we have already been sharing our premium signal group on buying up gold positions, and we have been hitting our first profit target too. So if you guys are interested to get those kind of signals, and just for an example, this is our signals that we have been sharing, that this is the kind of trading plan that you guys will be receiving, and how you guys could be putting your stop losses, and your target price will be clearly shown to you guys. So if you guys are interested to get a much more guidance on how you guys could trade, you guys are welcome to click the link on the video descriptions and chat me how you guys could get these premium signals for free without paying any money, and you guys could check that out as well. Alright, okay, so for now, I think we haven't been discussing the US dollar index, and let us take the time to discuss what's happening on the US dollar index. Okay, so as you guys could see, that market has been moving quite much on the US dollar index and actually has been giving us a clearer signs than ever that the US dollar index are ongoing experiencing weaker pricing power, and that is certainly a very positive news on the market, guys, because as long as prices remains under a huge pressure, we are going to see that the gold market will be benefited a lot, especially with this kind of market movement. And right now we are testing the lows that it has been hitting at 17th or 20th of April at around $97.65. If prices are able to break down lower, that should be a very positive signs coming up from the market, as we could actually see the continuations of the downtrend and building up on the lower low on the market movement there. And this could be a very game changer on the market. And why I'm saying it's a game changer, because once that blow is being broken down below, that could really change the whole dynamic on the US dollar index, and we could actually start to see that the US dollar index has chances to even break down lower towards $95, $97 in the near future. So I think that is certainly a good thing with this kind of market movement, and we could actually start to see the US dollar index starts breaking down another new low for the US dollar index in the near future if the momentum of going lower continues on the market. But if you're checking on the shorter term, what is happening on the market? So one of the things that we are looking here is prices have been going up quite that fast, I would say, and we are just very near towards the news release in another 1 hour and 17 minutes to go. So I'm expecting that prices should be consolidating at around this area, especially this is considered one of the strong support for this year. Then if prices immediately broke down lower before the news, I think it will be a little bit of a surprise. So I'll be expecting to see prices holding up pretty well, and in that case scenario, if prices holds up pretty well, there will be a little bit of a rebound. What does that mean for the currency market movement and also against the commodities market? So if that happens, one of the things that I'll be expecting is to see that the gold market movement should be slowing down for now, which is started to happen, as you guys could see. That gold market movement also starts to slow down around 3385, 3384 area and hasn't been able to move much. So I'm definitely expecting to see further market reactions nearing the new sessions on the PPI side, and I'm also expecting to see bigger market movements also should be able to break out higher once we see the US dollar index broken down lower on that support area that we have been talking about, $98.65. And as a result, maybe we could start seeing the Euro USD should be a little bit slowing down. US dollar Japanese yen should be a little bit rebounding on the support area, same as what we have already seen on the US dollar Swiss franc market. So I think take a break on the currency market and maybe try to find a good entry point for the gold. And why I am saying that, because the momentum are still ongoing on the gold market. If you guys could see clearly on what it has been happening over the last few hours, I would say momentum has been quite strong, continuing to go higher, and so far no signs of weaknesses are appearing on the gold market. So I think that is the main reason why I'm sticking on gold for tonight. And if you guys haven't do so after following our live streaming sessions analysis, I hope you guys should be reconsidering those stances, because as prices continues to do well, the momentum is still there, the likelihood and the chances for prices to continue to go high is pretty much there. So if you guys have been able to make some good profits and get a little bit of a clear insights on how the technical analysis works for tonight, you guys could give us your thumbs up, give us your likes, and thank you very much for your support. And if you guys could share this video with your friends so that you guys could learn together and analyze together what's happening, and you guys could have a discussions with me together, and you guys could chat me what are your views on the market, or if there's anything that you guys don't really understand clearly, you guys are always welcome to chat me on the chats, and I'll be happily explain and clarify things to you guys. Okay, so gold market movement has been good. Silver, I'm still waiting for further confirmations to get that bigger market momentum happening on the market. So far I'm not really seeing one yet as of now. And the US dollar index has been proven weakening, and that's why we are able to see the gold market movement has been benefited together alongside with the currency market against the Strongest pairs for tonight, Euro USD, US dollar Japanese yen, has been able to remain weakened until now so far. But I think today the main star should be still on the gold market movement, as prices are trying to break out higher 3,400 market movement, guys. So I would love to see how that continues, and if that continues, we should be able to see 3,400 not far away from us. But as I've told you guys, I'm expecting that momentum should be slowing down for now. So if you guys haven't made any move, right now should be the time you guys should be taking a sideline, try to see how the market works, and try to re-enter when prices has been pulling back a while, maybe near 3,380, and see how that goes. As you guys could see, momentum has subsided for now. Okay, so since we've already been discussing what's happening on the gold, what's happening on the silver, and also the US dollar index, let us try to take a look what is happening on the other currency market other than the ones that we have been talking. The strongest pair against the US dollar index, let us try to take a look at the currency strength charts. So as you guys could see based on the currency strength charts that tonight, other than the strongest pairs, actually there's been some movement on the other currency market. So if you guys are paying closer attention on the right hand side of the corner, that you guys could actually see a small window showing you guys the statistics of the total points that today the market movement has been giving us. And from there alone, you guys could actually see one of a few things happening on the market. So one of the most clearest things that we have been seeing for tonight is actually appeared coming out from the Swiss franc, Japanese yen, as we see some escalations on the Middle East. Yes, we have already been talking about it too. And also the euro has been quite strong, where the EU deals and also the trade deals that have actually helped to push up higher prices on the euro currency. But other than that, most of the other currency has been a little bit mixed. And one of the main reasons I'm seeing that the news on the government side has been a little bit weaker on the pound sterling, and also Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar hasn't had a lot of any clear sentiments and remains a little bit weakened. But today's weakest pair is coming out from the US dollar index, and one of the main reasons we are seeing that happening is definitely coming out from the trade deals. Certainly that will be the biggest case as always for this year. I don't really see any bigger news that could be overshadowing the trade deals, guys. Certainly that will be the case. And also I think from what we have been seeing so far is the possibility that the escalation is ongoing, and that could really push things down lower on the US dollar index. Meanwhile, if you guys are asking me, okay, so with the most a little bit mix of currency side between these four currency alongside with the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, GBP, can you guys do trades on there? Certainly there will always be choices, guys. So for instance, you guys could pair AUD Japanese yen, NZD Japanese yen, GBP Japanese yen, because we are seeing clear strength, but you guys couldn't compare it against this four currency in the same bracket with this kind of market movement. Otherwise, you guys are risking yourself to be getting less of a momentum coming out from the market. So I think the best choice for you guys to deal this out is to try to trade against the strongest and the weakest pair, which we have already been discussing since some time, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it too, because certainly pairing against the strongest and the weakest pair could give you guys the most obvious choice to choose. Alright, so if we are switching our view towards Euro USD, as what we have been seeing so far, the momentum has still been there, even though it's been a bit weakened, but certainly the strength are still there. US dollar Japanese yen is still there, US dollar CHF are also still there for the short positions. And if you guys are still trying to trade with a little bit of a mixed market reactions on those four currency, GBP Japanese yen should be a choice, but you guys couldn't see a lot of momentum. Same thing on the rest of the currency. If I'm showing you guys that the market movement has been ranging on those market, so that's why I'm not really suggesting for you guys to try to do those trades, and always find the strongest and the weakest pair to trade against, like the ones that we are seeing here, Euro USD. And I'm seeing that the safe haven currency has been a little bit slowing down, but certainly the trend is still showing a clear signs of going down lower on this currency market. So you guys could actually try to take a look and try to time your entry to get a better move. But certainly if you guys asking me what's the best choice for tonight, it certainly is coming out from the Euro USD. You guys could definitely consider to try to enter the trades on this market. Try to time your entry at lower prices so that you guys could limit your risk, and hopefully everything goes well. If the news came out, then that could really show that the US dollar index has a lot of room to go down, then that's a good thing for us. Alright, so let's go back towards the gold market. And just to show you guys what we have been talking about since just now, with the US dollar index regained some momentum, we started to see that gold has been slowing down. So that's why I've already been suggesting for you guys, if you guys haven't entered the trades, you guys should consider to slow down, try to wait on the sidelines, try to see whether the gold market could give you guys a better entry price for a long movement later on tonight. Because I'm seeing good chances that before the news, prices should be weakened a little bit, maybe maximum towards 3,370, that's the maximum. And we could see that prices should be able to rebound afterwards. And I'm expecting the same thing should be happening on silver, but as you guys know, silver market movement has been a little bit erratic and we haven't been able to see prices break out $36.40, so that's why we started to see the rebound still ongoing on the silver market for tonight, guys. So I'll see how this market reaction works. And currency market is still slowing down with the strongest pairs against the US dollar index. Hasn't been able to show a lot of signs, so I'm not really convinced as well. So that's why I have, if you guys asking me your best shots here, but I would suggest try to wait for a pullback at 1.1582 for the Euro USD trade. And also the same for the rest of the other currency if you guys are trying to trade, because I'm seeing that the US dollar index should be rebounding after such a big drop over the course of a very short period of time. A little bit of a rebound should be happening from now. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying it, and like I said, if you guys don't want to miss out on any clear informations that we have been sharing on our earlier live streaming sessions, the only way you guys could get it is on here at the same place at the same time. And you guys following and subscribing to me, you guys will be notified whenever I start my live streaming sessions, and that way you guys won't be missing out any information that is important for you guys. Alright, so if you guys are already making good profits, that's a good thing. I hope you guys could be making good profits on your own too. But if you guys are enjoying, don't forget to give us your likes, thumbs up, and share this video with your friends and anyone that you guys know that who loves and wanted to try to learn through trade or analyze together. And you guys could have a discussions with me live here, interactive discussions, and all you guys need to do, click the follow button, chat me on the discussions. I'll be reading it, but so far I'm not seeing any chats from you guys. I hope you guys have been getting a clear understanding of what we have been discussing so far. And if you guys wanted to get the exclusive insights, what is happening last night and what is really impacting the whole market, you guys are welcome to click the link on the video descriptions and chat me for the access on my VIP live sessions tonight, and also for premium signals for free. You guys check the link on the video descriptions and chat me for it, and you guys can get all of those for free. Okay. Alright, so right now prices has been giving a good consolidations, but this is actually just market still moving on the sideways for now, guys, because if you guys are looking on a bigger picture 1 hour time frame charts, yes, momentum is still there. It's a little bit slowing down. I will personally wait for market movement trying to build up on a much longer period of time rather than a very short ones like the one that we are watching here, 15-minute time frame charts. Okay, saying alright, the pullback is done, prices will be continuing going higher. There's always the chances for that, but in usual cases we are starting to see that momentum should be slowing down, nearing the US sessions news, and it will be another 1 hour. It's not going to be a short time, I would say, but it's not going to be a long one. So I am expecting that prices should be consolidating and price movement won't be far away from 3385. So I would suggest that you guys just try to stay put, try to see out how the market movement works first, guys. Okay. Alright, so maybe let us try to take a look on silver. Maybe there's been some changes, but so far just a slight higher movement, a total of 80 pips so far, without a lot of great chart patterns or great build-ups, setups that I've been expecting. So far it's just straight goes higher, and that is certainly a bit fishy, but that is the case on how it has been happening so far on the market, guys. Alright, so we'll see. Okay, prices also starts to slow down on the silver market. That's why I've been saying that the market movement has been a little bit fishy, and so far I'm not going to get a lot of momentum at the current hours, guys. Okay, so if you guys have been hearing us well here, I hope you guys have been safe, because right now prices momentum has started to slow down as expected. It's always been the case, and hope you guys have been able to get a better entry point at lower prices later on at 3370 area. So we'll see how that goes. I'm expecting maximum price drop 3370 price. Okay, I think I haven't been able to discuss on the other trading assets for now, since our focus are still on to gold and silver. So let us try to take a look on one of the trading assets I believe I haven't been discussing with you guys together, and it's quite frequent trading assets by a lot of people, which is the oil market movement. So what is happening here and what I'm seeing based on the technical analysis? So one of the biggest things I would love to watch on this market movement is right now we are seeing that prices has been jumping up pretty fast throughout the midnight session on my time zone, on the Singapore time zone. So prices has been moving up pretty fast towards the end of the night, and then prices drops very fast, and I think it's more towards the overall market reactions. But if you guys are asking me, is the trend still persist on that market? If you guys are trying to draw out how things has been panning out. I'm saying yes, market movement is still there. It's just the jump has been too quick in my opinion in terms of technical analysis, and I'm expecting that the market momentum should be continuing here on the market. And with this kind of market movement, one of the biggest aspect that I will be expecting from this market movement is I would love to see prices should be touching $66 at the most, $66.40 before prices continues to go higher from here. Because if we are not seeing those kind of scenarios happening on the market, I'm afraid that we could be actually seeing the possibility that prices should be dropping maximum towards $65, as last night price movement has been a little bit drastic, I would say, and I would say it's not healthy as well. But certainly this kind of price action could happen with a lot of escalations happening here and there, as we have already been seeing what's been happening on the news side. So it's definitely expected to see those kind of market movement. So if you guys are asking what are my opinions on this market for now, so my opinion on this market is very clear. I'm still seeing signs that $60 for price on all could remain above that. It's still very much open, and the likelihood for prices to return below $60 is still very low. However, if you guys are asking me what's my view for tonight, I think I will be seeing that prices will at the very least remain around $66.40 towards $67 area, as prices has been weakened, and I'm expecting to see prices maximum drop towards this before prices continues to rebound. So I'm expecting to see this kind of market movement for the night, especially after jumping up quite much. I'm expecting maximum prices should be slowing down around those ranges for now. Yep, so right around $66.90. So I'm expecting a little bit of a drop before prices rebound later on. Okay, so that's my view for tonight. So if you guys are asking me, should I be bearish? Yes, but do I see big momentum happening? No, unfortunately, guys. As most of the momentum has been happening on the early part of the Asian time zone, where most of the market hasn't been open yet, and prices has been continuing going down without a lot of clear setups, honestly speaking. And certainly I would say that for the current market reactions that I'm waiting could be a little bit longer than expected. But overall, in the long run, I'm still very much bullish. And why I am saying that, because I'm still seeing that the price movement there is still very much good. The consolidation that has been built is still there. Prices are still within the uptrend channel, and this is just a slight pullback after a significant price increase from $64 towards $68 in just one day, a total of 5% increase, and a decline of 1.98% isn't a big decline, so to say. It's just normal market reactions from what I could be seeing on the long run. But short term wise, definitely it's a little bit of a shock, especially if you guys are on the wrong directions of the trade. But I'm still seeing good chances for the price movement to go higher. Alright, so that's my view for tonight. Maximum drop before prices rebounds, go higher, maybe maximum here. Alright, so we'll see how that goes. Personally, I'll be waiting. If there's signs of a rebound, I'll be letting you guys know inside the live streaming sessions. If not, on my exclusive VIP sessions for tonight. So if you guys don't want to miss that out, check the link on the video descriptions and say that you guys wanted to get access on the VIP live sessions. I'll be showing you guys how you guys could get access towards those. And definitely, if you guys are enjoying our live streaming session so far, you guys have been able to be helped by my analysis on the market. I'm gladly that I'm able to help you guys. But certainly, if you guys wanted to support us, don't forget to give us your thumbs up, give us your likes, and don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out on any of our live streaming sessions the next time. On our early part sessions, that's I think where I'll be discussing most of the most important assets, gold, silver, and definitely You guys could share this video with your friends or anyone that you guys know who is interested to learn to trade, to analyze the market, and you guys could have interactive discussions with me on the chats as well. Okay. So far, yes, prices starts to rebound as expected. And right now, you guys could actually get a better entry point. Is that the case, guys? So that's why I always say that patience is very much required, especially after such a move. And certainly right now we are getting one of those as well. But for now, I think I'll still be waiting, guys. But certainly I've been expecting to get that pullback. Same thing on the silver market too, but the pullback isn't as dramatic as there, as the price movement hasn't been much on the higher side for tonight in the silver market movement. So it's very normal to see those kind of market reactions. For now, I'll be waiting to see how the price reactions will be rebounding from the lows, guys, because honestly, I've been seeing some signs that after this rebound, prices stays about 3380, good chances 3400 will be next, because in another 45 minutes we'll be having the PPI news soon. Okay guys, so sorry for the interruptions. Just now we are having a slight problem on our side, and it seems that everything should be resolved now, so you guys could see us clearly. So let us continue with our remaining time. So far we have already been seeing that the market has still been a little bit slower, but overall the signs are clearly showing that prices are trying to rebound, going higher, and that is certainly a good chance for us to see that kind of market movement. And as always, I'll be expecting to see more candlestick movement before I'm getting the confirmations. Especially I'll be waiting more how prices should be reacting on higher than 3,380 first, guys. And definitely I will be seeing how the price reaction works, because as long as prices stays below 3,380, I'm expecting to see that the gold market will be moving on a sideways for now, and I'll try to see how that goes, guys, because if not, we are not going to see more of market reactions for now. And definitely I will be trying to see this out for now, stay put, stay on the sidelines, and try to find out is there any other good opportunities emerging on the other trading assets that we've been watching across the live streaming sessions. Okay, prices tries to rebound at 67, so we'll see how that works. Okay, so with our remaining time, let us try to take a look on stock indices, guys, because I think we still have some times, and certainly I think there's a bit of a major news happening around the market. After the news came out on the trade site, And if we switch towards the longer term market movement, there seems that prices will start to drop lower. Because once prices starts to drop lower, that really shows a big problem on the market. But 21,700 would be a very strong support for the US 100, so we'll see how that price support works. If prices fails to hold there, it could be spelling a big problem on the market, because so far we have been seeing that most of the stock indexes started rebound on the Hong Kong side. I believe Germany stock market also starts to at least rebound, starts to consolidate, not yet rebounding, and other market has been moving well. So I'll be expecting to see similar reactions happening there. If not, this could be spelling a little bit of a problem for the overall market, guys. Okay, so I'll definitely try to see how that happens. Stock indices tonight could be moving much better, maybe at later market hours. If not, prices should be hitting back towards 21,600 soon. Okay, so since we have a limited time before our live streaming sessions end, so let us give you guys a little bit of recap what we are seeing on the markets and what you guys could do with that. Okay, so one of the first things that we have been watching carefully and closely for tonight is coming up from the gold market. As always, during the big event news, gold market will be moving much better, and certainly this is one of the case. And with this kind of market movement, what I will be expecting to see now is the possible rebound at 3,380 first. And definitely I'm still waiting, but certainly I'm very optimistic to see that happening. For now, I will be waiting, especially if I am opening on the shorter time frame charts at 15-minute charts. We should be able to see that prices hasn't been able to rebound higher than 3,380, and I'm waiting for it so far. Try to see how that rebounds. Meanwhile, next on the silver market, we are not really getting a lot of market movements, not clear setups, maybe a little bit of pullback before prices goes back higher, $36.40. That could be the best thing scenario I'm expecting on the silver market. For now, $36.40 below, I'll not be touching on it for now. Meanwhile, the oil market, seems we are going to see slow market movement with much selling pressure for tonight, especially after hitting the highs. We'll see how price reacts next, because there's nothing clear for now. Price momentum should be weakening, but with very limited range. Meanwhile, on the currency market side that we have been watching so far, prices starts to slow down a little bit on the strongest pairs against US dollar index. Also seeing the same signs appearing on the other safe haven currencies against the US dollar. So for now, I think I'll be waiting, try to see how the market reaction works. If I would love to trade on this currency, I'll be waiting how the market will be moving nearing the news, right around 2 to 3 minutes before that. I'm expecting to see better market movements from there. If not, I'll be staying put as well on this currency market side, because once the momentum fades, it's usually going to take some time, maybe usually the next day, because it's always been the case on the euro currency that today has been moving much better pre the breakout at 1.146. So I think currency market takes longer time period, but it's still good on the market. Alright, so that's all for tonight. So if you guys are enjoying our live streaming session so far, and you guys have been able to avoid some disastrous mistakes or made some good profits with us, that is a good thing. Hope you guys have been enjoying our live streaming sessions, and definitely you guys could give us a support by giving us a thumbs up and likes, and don't forget to follow and subscribe. And if you guys wanted to get premium signals and guidance on the trading plans, you guys are welcome to check the link on the video descriptions. Click on it, chat with me, and want it for more exclusive insights about how the market movement is working with clear fundamental insights. You guys are also welcome to click on the link, chat me, and it's all free premium signals and VIP live sessions. Okay, hope to see you guys here at the same place at the same time, if not on my VIP live sessions tonight. See you guys. Bye.